What's an extremophile?
You don't know what an extremophile is? No worries, Squirt. Allow me to explain. An extremophile is an organism that can thrive in extreme environments such as extreme heat, extreme cold, and even extreme radiation.
Then are those guys extremophiles?
Precisely. Now you're getting it.
Then is this guy an extremophile as well?
Not exactly.
But why not?
Well,
Aren't extremophile organisms any organism that lives in extreme environments? So therefore, wouldn't a penguin count as it lives in extreme cold?
I see your point. Let's talk about that.
比尔是科学家。比尔是科学家。比尔是科学家。
科学定律。
比尔是科学家。
惯性是物质的性质之一。
比尔是科学家。
倒数7秒，计时开始。
比尔是科学家。
Now we all know that extremophiles are organisms that live and thrive in extreme environments. Going into the definition of an organism, it is any unicellular or multicellular entity that embodies the properties of life. With that being said, if we search up the term extremophile on Google, we should expect to see a variety of creatures of all shapes and sizes, right? Well, you see, what comes up is actually very different from what's expected. Your page will be filled with images of microorganisms like bacteria. Now, that's fine and dandy, but where's the multicellular organisms like we mentioned before? The answer to that question is that there aren't many of them. Extremophiles are typically shown as bacteria because only bacteria can survive in the most extreme of extreme environments. As for the applications for science, scientists are only interested in the organisms that live in the most severe conditions available on this planet, as those organisms contain the most exploitable traits. Hence why most of the medical studies on extremophile life is conducted on bacteria. Now what about the penguins that live in Antarctica? They face temperatures which go as low as negative 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and plant growth is non-existent. In addition, they do fit the criteria of a psychrophile because they thrive in extreme permanent cold environments and can reproduce to pass on their genes. Or what about the scorpions living in the harsh heat of the deserts, averaging 38 degrees Celsius in the daytime, with little to no rainfall, vegetation, or prey? The definition of a thermophile states that the organism must be able to grow optimally in high temperatures, and in a way, natural selection and evolution has adapted the scorpion to do just that. Or how about the anglerfish, which lives in the deep depths of the ocean? This fish thrives in environments that contain extremely high amounts of pressure, no sunlight whatsoever, and a scarce supply of food. Doesn't that sound kind of like a barophile to you? So the question that we're posing is, who determines what qualifies as an extreme environment? Similar to how people could perceive the same color in different shades, different people have unique views on what makes an environment extreme. The argument that we're making is that these multicellular organisms should be classified as extremophiles for their ability to thrive and survive in environments that are certainly extreme in our standards. But those are just our ideas. What do you think?
比尔是科学家。比尔是科学家。比尔是科学家。